Hello, everybody. Wonderful good afternoon from Germany. My name is usual Celti, and I hope that you all had a wonderful new year. Welcome to 2021. Welcome to week number 7 of the PvP League, the first week in this year, 2021. Again, I hope everyone's doing great. And right off the bat, unfortunately, I have bad news for a lot of us. Hey, hi Iceflux. Happy New Year to you too. Anyways, right off the bat, unfortunately, very sad news. That is, there's no sugarcoating it. Iceflux unfortunately left us. He left the team by his very own decision. Which means that unfortunately he will not be accompanying me anymore in these PvP League streams. If you guys pressure him enough, maybe he will join for the streams. But Iceflux unfortunately left the team. But that being said, I hope you guys don't mind hearing a little bit more of my voice. I certainly don't mind. Although I would love to have Iceflux on my side. I can already feel my throat basically drying up and hurting. But that being said, once again, Happy New Year. Welcome to this first stream of 2021. And honestly, I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious to see what's going to happen today. In the past few weeks, we've seen quite a lot of new players, for one. And quite a lot of rather interesting things happen where matches were turned in the last second, and we had one unfortunate crash. We had a few people that accidentally used potions during PvP, and quite honestly, just very interesting matches in general. And shall I bother coming? Yes, I think it's worth coming. I think PvP League is a very fun experience, not only for me commenting it, not only for the people watching, but just participating. And as you can see, hello Achim, as you can see, Achim once again distributing some codes. Now, once again, those codes are one-time use only. And that means whoever is faster is the one to get it. So make sure to be quick to grab these codes. Right, and right off the bat, we're starting, or the moderators are starting to collect the names. As you can see, the secret word is Achim once again. So just whisper Achim to Futona and you can participate. When Purple King Dodo fix? I don't know. I can't tell anything about it, and quite frankly, this is not the place to talk about it. If you have any feedback, though, you know where to go. Discord. We have a bot that is ready for your command, and we have a feedback channel with all the feedbacks that we collect. So if you have any feedbacks on the King Dodo Ascents, just let me know. Or let us know, should I say. Right. And looks like Futona, which is a moderator, has collected all the names. Oh god. Yes, vegan. Yes, maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. And yeah, we're getting the names for the first round. Let me check. Data not received yet, but should be coming in any second. If I'll annoy you in your DM since Iceflux is gone. No. What did I do for New Year's? What did I do for New Year's? Not a lot, honestly. I didn't do a lot. Well, due to the current pandemic, there's not really much you can do in terms of going out or, going out with friends or anyone. So, no, I just had a great evening. What did you guys do on New Year's Eve? Did you celebrate with family or friends? Yes, yes, yes. And just once again, if you guys keep DMing Iceflux to at least participate in the streams, who knows? Maybe he has a heart big enough to at least participate in the stream so we can hear his beautiful voice and his beautiful British accent. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, we have our first match on the way. Let me just check. Yep, that is Dragon 917 versus Toy Milos. So, right off the bat. Oh, wow! Are we starting off with 2 gladiators? Oh, God, we're starting off with 2 gladiators. Well, that is if Dragon is here. Looks like Dragon right now is not... Ah, there he is. No, there he is. So we have 105 Gladiator versus 105 Gladiator. And this is exactly what I meant. Because a couple weeks ago, we didn't have any Gladiators. And now we have Gladiator versus Gladiator. It's so great to see new players join the PvP League. It's fantastic. Alright, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I honestly have no idea how this will turn out. Yeah. We're still waiting for Guardian Swordsman. That is correct. We had one GS last week, I believe. We had one GS. So we can see, I mean, they don't really take a whole lot of damage, and that shield bash didn't work. So yeah, look at that. Look at that. Both playing very strategically, using the shield, using their one-hand swords, and we can see, I mean, look at that. Look at that. They just, wow, they're so tanky. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I would argue that this tankiness should be reserved for a Guardian Swordsman. Which is why we are currently looking into the defense values of Gladiators. And look at that. I mean, they're fighting, but while they're fighting, they are regenerating their HP. Look, they're just not losing HP. So, honestly, 1 minute passed, but I think we can project into the future and say that this is probably going to end in a draw. I mean, they will run out of MP way before they will run out of HP. Yeah, and right next to them we have the master in 5-minute PvPs or 5-minute fights going standing, which is vegan, of course. So his presence is obviously a menacing foreshadow that this is going to be a 5-minute fight indeed. And Dragon just taking his time to regenerate. Yeah, we can see what's going to happen. We can see. And that AoE just missed. There comes a crit, but I mean they can hammer on each other all day long. It's not gonna hurt too much. The only way I can see this match having an end is if both people or both of parties would be using the two-hand sword only, so no shields at all. But of course, I mean, shield is an absolutely valid weapon of a gladiator, and so they can use it. Yeah, we can see Dragon has a little bit of an upper hand right now, but I mean, all it takes is one shield bash from Toy Milos and then sitting down, and he'll probably have his entire HP regenerated. And even if he wasn't, even if, oh my goodness, I can't talk anymore. Even if he was not going to do that, which is shield bash and then sitting down, we already passed the 3-minute mark just now, so that means there's 2 more minutes. Yeah, 2 more minutes to bring down this HP bar, which it's not going to happen. We all know. Yeah, there you go, regenerating. We all know it's not going to happen. So Dragon is already asking for a draw. And so does Milos. And yep, looks like they're both agreeing on a draw. Yeah. Alright, both parties agreed on a draw, so that marks the end of this match. First match, Gladiator versus Gladiator, ends in a draw. Who would have seen that coming, huh? Right. Next match, I won versus Aizen, which I do believe this is a fight that we have seen a couple times happening already. So we have a 105 excavator versus 105 sniper. So showdown of the explorer classes. Now, let's see. I mean, you know, the sniper certainly has the damage advantage over the excavator. But the excavator has Crimson Dust, which basically blocks the sniper from being able to do any real harm, right? At least for a couple seconds. We missed to see I1 versus Vegan, but it didn't happen today. There's the Crimson Dust again. Both still looking very healthy. I1 a bit low on MP, but is certainly blocking out Aizen on doing any sort of valid damage. This is the opportunity for Snipe, and he takes it. Ooh, wow, that was brutal damage. So that, what you just saw, I mean, that was too quick for me to grasp numbers, but what you just saw was a sniper bursting his damage and doing about 15 to 20k damage in a matter of about 2 seconds. That is how much a sniper can hurt with his burst damage. And this is the perfect opportunity for him because the Crimson Dust just ran out. And so he had the chance to do all the damage in the world. And now, obviously, since he has more HP than I1, even with Crimson Dust, he can now do damage without really being scared too much of losing. And yeah, as you can see, that one burst damage, that one burst combo won him the match. That was really, really brutal. Right. What about the next one? Next one we have... Oh, God. NSFW versus Not Fabi. Right. 105 Priest versus 105 Excavator. That's a tough one for Excavator. Priests are a tough class to fight against in either circumstance, as Vegan has shown or proven multiple times. Because priests, obviously, they can heal themselves. Now, the downside of a priest, of course, is they don't necessarily do that much damage. But obviously, I mean, they can just heal themselves all day long. And they have a lot of buffs, of course. Yeah, as you can see, not a whole lot of damage. And NSFW getting a bit low on HP, waiting, probably Armor of Light coming up any second, but Not Fabi is trying to stun NSFW as much as possible to prevent them from using any heals or Armor of Light. So that's looking very strategic from Not Fabi. And NSFW slowly but surely running out of mana, trying their best to combat Not Fabi, but there's just not enough damage. And yep, that's when the mana goes out, and a priest without a mana is a bit of a sitting duck. So Not Fabi will most likely have an easy game now. Yep, just bursting out the entire combo, everything he has, stunning where he goes, damage where he goes. NSFW taking the opportunity to regenerate a little bit, but is it going to be enough to do anything? Probably not. So we'll see what Not Fabi has left in his repertoire. A bit of burst shot, quick shot, and that was the end of the match. Very well played from both parties, but at the end, Not Fabi won this match. Righty. Next up, Lincoln versus Sebastian 95i. Now, Sebastian, that's not a name. Maybe we've seen them once or twice, but not too many times. So it's going to be interesting to see how Sebastian performs against Slickton, who surely is one of the best competitors in the PvP League. Yeah, we saw him last week. Yeah, I remember. Last week we saw him once. And comes a very, very, very long distance shade. Slickton bringing it out. Okay, so we have a little bit of a server side async or desync rather. And I was asleep, but yeah, I mean, that's rather short process made right there. Yeah, that was buggy. I realized. Yeah, there was a desync going on right there. Right, quick match, 24 seconds. Shows once again how strong Lincoln really is. And Lincoln, if you're listening, can you please tell us how to pronounce your name? It's terrible. Everyone pronounces it differently. Right, next up, Sanji versus Terremoto. That was a clock starting a bit too early. Terremoto, so 105 Shaman versus 105 Magic Knight. Just call him LinkedIn. I don't know about that. That'll probably get some sort of copyright lawsuit going on. And not sure what is going on. Oh, okay. So we see Terremoto has Windwalk going on right now, which obviously is an excavator buff, so he's not allowed to participate with that one going on. Yeah, we'll call him LinkedIn. Really? You call it LinkedIn? As well as Link. You know what? I could get by with Link. Yeah, Link makes sense. But LinkedIn, I mean, nicknames are supposed to be shorter, aren't they? And LinkedIn is just like 10 times longer than Lincoln. Or Licken or Lighten or whatever. But Link, yeah, I can get along with Link. Okay, so apparently Sanji wins this match. Yeah, so Sanji wins this match because Terremoto had a buff going on, like I said, from the excavator. So next match is Dagobert Duck versus Vegan. Right. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Grab a drink, maybe a bit of popcorn if you have some laying around, and enjoy the next 5 minutes while I'll be going getting a coffee. Although, I mean, it's versus a gladiator. Gladiators, as Iceflux used to say, hit like a truck. So let's see if Dagobert Duck has enough damage to overcome Vegan's healing power. Not only that, but we also know that Vegan is going with a little bit of a troll build, I believe. So now, right now, they're waiting. Salty, why is my client lagging though? I put everything low and still you're so stable, unlike me. That is a very hard question to answer, honestly. Florensia, due to the old engine, is single core driven, which means that no matter if you're having a Ryzen with 30 million cores or an i7 CPU like I do with, how many do I have? 8 cores, I think. It's only gonna use one core. So that means that single core performance is very important. But obviously, I mean, we all know Florensia is a bit of a misty game that doesn't really follow any rules. Let me see. Just got something. Why is... Alright. So it should actually work. Yeah, maybe just try a restart. Sorry, just try a restart and see if that helps, because believe it or not, restarting PCs, restarting programs is more often than not the solution you need. But yeah, like I said, Florensia is a single core application, so that means that the higher your frequency is of your CPU, the better it will run. Which, once again, is just a limitation of the very, very old game engine. And, I mean, we can see, I mean, look, Vegan just healing himself back up. We're almost 1.5 minutes into the match. Dagobert Duck is trying his best. And, quite honestly, it may even work out. But I think not in 5 minutes. Try turning it off and on again. Yep, the classic guide on how to fix your PC. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Right, we can still see PvP going on. Now, it's also important to say that I am a bit of a PC enthusiast, so I just I tickle every bit of performance out of my PC. Which may also benefit my performance in Florensia. But again, it shouldn't be lagging on any somewhat recent hardware. So just try and restart Florensia. And Vegan using Master Recovery right there. There you go. That's just the entire damage negated. Using the time, using the chains to sit down and regenerate. This is going to be an endless fight. Whoa, that was just a 3k crit. Yikes, that hurt. 2k, 3.4k. Wow, that damage is insane. Why do I need to restart if it doesn't change? You see, restarting an application, basically it frees up the memory of the application in your system. So that means that everything has to be loaded in freshly, which more often than not does in fact fix a lot of issues. How does Vegan regenerate MP so quickly? That's just probably because he has a lot of wisdom. And of course, the more you put on wisdom, the more you regenerate even during combat. And the same goes for constitution. The more constitution you have, the more HP you have, the more regeneration you get, even during combat. And maybe also his equipment, of course. We don't know what essences he has. Maybe he has some regeneration essences going on, which in fact they shouldn't be doing too much in terms of regeneration, but maybe he has some wisdom going on or whatever. But there's certainly a few factors that influence how much MP you can regenerate during combat. Or especially sitting down as well, of course. And we're 4 minutes and 20 seconds in. Dagobert Dog almost out of MP. Vegan just looking super healthy. It's more problem of my internet, but thanks, I restarted, no change. Alright, okay. Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of people here. There's no doubt about that. So that might also influence it. Well, time to leave. Good luck with the stream, Celti. I shall DM you later. Have a good evening, all. Yes, Iceflug, still very, very sad that you left. We will all miss you. You have a great evening, though. Take care of yourself. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for being here. Right, 5 minutes passed. This is a draw, as we know from fights against Vegan. And already next fight is about to start, which is KP.com versus Heretica. KP.com being someone that we have barely seen, I think first time last week. Not quite sure about this one, but definitely one of the newcomers. Versus Heretica, who Heretica has lost a few fights. But one thing that I think we can all agree on when it comes to Heretica is he knows how to fight different opponents. You can see his strategy changing and adapting according to what class he's fighting right now. Right, a lot of mirroring going on right there. Both parties trying to stun. I mean, they both had Crimson Dust, trying to avoid as much damage as possible. They're about, when it comes to damage, they're about same amount of damage, but KP.com right now looking way better than Heretica. And Heretica is trying to run away. Going for the strategy of running away. He's outside of the arena, sitting down, trying regenerating, coming back in. Realized probably that it's too much time taking him to regenerate. And now trying everything to turn the tides, but not looking very good for him. KP.com doesn't care anymore about the Crimson Dust because he does have more HP. And here comes the last hit. And that's a win against Heretica. 1 minute on the second. Perfect. KP.com wins this round. And already next fight is about to start, which is Mr. Kolag versus Lulu. Are the codes both for Lux and Bergrun? It doesn't matter where you, what server you play on, those codes work on both servers, but they only work once. So whoever gets the code first is the only one to get it. And already next fight is going on. Mr. Kolak, 105. Oh, wow, that was too quick, all right? That was too quick. Probably Lulu forgot to turn on protection of mine or something. Didn't even get it, but we can see Lulu lost. Mr. Kolak won. And okay, so I'm the one who is the turtle. That's what it looks like. I'm sorry. But there's always more codes. Every Sunday, Achim comes here and gives out some codes, so there's always the opportunity to get some. Right, that was the last fight of this round. Let me look what's going on in the chat. The Florensia's engine is too old, but not that uncommon. Fallout 76 is used, but probably... that is correct. Yes, Fallout 76 did use the same engine as Florencia. That is correct, but obviously a completely different application. Completely different game. How can you compare Fallout with Florencia? Two completely different games. That is true. That is true. But, I mean, they still use the same engine. Right. At least the first Fallout, not the last one. Don't get that wrong. Right. And looking at the ranking, we didn't see Tenopane again today. And he's still holding the first spot. I think we haven't seen Tenopane for about 2 or 3 weeks now. But he's still on the first spot. So, going forward, we have Aizen on the second spot. Link, right? We said we're going to call him Link from now on. I won, not Fabi, Nobi, so it's still pretty much the same, to be honest. Nothing has really changed in terms of the ranking right now. Probably further down here a little bit, but yeah, not too much going on right now. Righty. And that is not what I wanted. I'll close that again. Perfect. Right. All right. So that's about time where the moderators will collect the names for the second round. And already my throat is starting to hurt. I am not made to talk that much. Yeah, so Achim giving a few explanations that Fallout 76 did use the same engine, but of course they highly modified it to suit their needs. Right. So once again, what did you guys do for New Year's? Did you guys have a great New Year's? Anything interesting you did? Maybe a few fireworks or something? Right, Eretica putting out the second code word for today. So you whisper him the word ciao, which is the Italian greeting for hello. Whisper that to Eretica and you'll be able to participate in the second round. And I'm looking at, there's probably not that many people participating this week. Because, I mean, it was still New Year's, sort of. You know, it's the 3rd of January. It's a Sunday. Probably people still recovering from partying too much. I celebrated it with my parents, and it was great you celebrated it. Fantastic. I said, if you listen to it, and if you look at the number 2021... 2021. That looks so futuristic. You know what I mean? 2021. I mean, already 2020 looked, in terms of the numbers, futuristic. But like, you look at 2021 and you're like, wow. Where's the flying cars? You know? Played Genshin Impact. I mean, why not? Heard it's a good game. Not as good as Florensia though, of course, but I heard it's a good game nonetheless. And it looks like the moderators already have the names for the second round. I remember they said in 1990 we'll have flying cars by now. Yeah, wasn't it in Back to the Future? They said in 2020. Was it 2020? Or no. Back to the Future was playing in 2016 or 2018, something like that. And they said in the movie, they said by this year. So we will have flying cars, but obviously we're nowhere near flying cars. Celtic cheating on Florensia. No, never. I would never do that. Never, ever. We're getting the names for the second round. Oh, Eretica, please. Eretica, come on. Use some spaces between the names, please. I can barely read that. Alright, that's about all names. Alright, 10 seconds for anyone who may have been missed to participate now. And let me just open the window real quick. Perfect. I need to get some fresh air in here. Right, first match, NSFW versus Link. It's gonna be interesting to see how quick Link gets rid of NSFW. Now, we all know, what was it, 2 weeks ago, I started, when Eretica, Iceflux, and I, we started our characters. I was playing a Saint, and this was the first time that I really played a Saint, and I gotta say, I love Saints. Absolutely love Saints. But at the same time, I also privately started a Gladiator, or well, right now it's still a Mercenary, but I started playing a Mercenary, and oh my god, are Mercenaries powerful. That's incredible. Really incredible. I mean, coming from someone who has been playing Excavator all those years, playing something that does as much damage as a mercenary is just incredible. Is that a Guardian Swordsman? Oh no, it's not. Okay. Right, there was a bit of a mouse and cat play while Link was waiting for the Armor of Light to run up. But we can see even without Armor of Light, NSFW is very, very tanky. So that's probably some sort of a HP build or a Constitution build. And NSFW trying to turn things around. And honestly, wow. NSFW, wow, look at that. Giving Link a hard time. There comes the Lure of Incubus. And that probably gives Link enough time to get cooldown and everything. And yeah, there comes the Shade, and then comes the entire combo, and that's going to be very, very tight for NSFW. But Armor of Light is still on. Very, very tanky, so might be able to survive that combo round. And if NSFW survives that, they may have enough time to heal and do some nasty damage to Link. A lot of damage over time effects going on. There come the chain. NSFW taking this opportunity to regenerate. So does Link though. Coming back around. There comes the lightning shock. And there is the Shade with another combo. This time without Armor of Light. And that's probably gonna be it. Yep. Very, very good fight put up there from NSFW. I am very impressed with that. Wow. Congratulations. Celti plays Florensia. Yeah, of course. There's a lot of people that play Florensia. In terms of people from the team. So do I. Right. Next fight, I1 versus Sanji. Sanji last round had a free win. But not this time. This time he gets a strong opponent. I1 starting off with moving shot, getting rid of the ice shields. Is it true that when you have a dagger equipped, you heal faster? No. If the dagger has some sort of regeneration perks, then yeah. But if it's just a dagger without any values on it, then no. Aren't you annoyed if I say SSW all the time? No, why would I? It's just a name. In this case. Right, I1 being very strong this time. Sanji having a hard time here. Ooh, Crimson Dust. So even though I1 is shaded, Sanji can't really do anything. And oh, Lure of Incubus missed. Oh, that hurts, Sanji. That hurts. Explosion, gas bomb going on, shooting Nova, quick shot, another Crimson Dust, and with that last Crimson Dust, Sanji just killed himself. Or it was the damage over time effects, and 1 minute and 13 seconds later, I1 won. My god. I1 won the match. But MP reg doesn't trigger when you're attacked. That is correct. MP regeneration only works when you're not being attacked. Right, Dagobert Duck versus... Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? It's the same fight from the last round again. Right. Next 5 minute fight going on. Oh my god, this is Jeremy! Your system doesn't work! Jeremy! Oh boy. I think this time they're playing a bit more aggressive, but I mean, look. It's just... It's just not gonna happen. Call 911 for Jeremy? No. You guys just tell Jeremy to change up the matchmaking system. And obviously, don't forget about the dark mode for PvP League. Don't forget about that one. more Tennopain versus vegan is wanted. I agree on that one. And what is there to say? This time they are playing more aggressive though. Look at that. They are definitely playing more aggressive. But I mean, is 5 minutes enough time to deplete the HP? I don't know. Look, yeah, so Dagobert's gonna sit down. And boom. I mean, that was just probably like 10k HP in one go. Do that a few times and he's full HP again. Country music lady. I'm not sure what you're trying to ask. Yeah, Tennopain, you will have to participate soon. Indeed, yeah. It's getting very close. Let me just try and do something real quick over here. Wow, it's surprisingly hard to manage everything by yourself when you don't have anyone else to help you. That's going to be this one. No, that's not. Oh well, we'll get it working. Alright, so looking like Dagobert Dog is taking a lot of jabs against... Sorry, Dragon is taking a lot of jabs against Dagobert Dog. We're 3 minutes and 10 seconds in. You know what? You know what? It could be a win. But I don't know if 90 seconds is enough. Mr. Falcon told me that there is one streamer in here is Giiku. Sorry, but that name doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, that name doesn't ring a bell. I'm sorry. Right, let me see if I can make it work this time. That would be rather lovely. I think I need to stream Flow again. That is a fantastic idea. That is a superb idea. You definitely need to do that, good sir. Right, Dragon is out of MP and Dagobert almost out of HP. What is going to happen? What is going to happen? We have 40 seconds left. Dragon just... Ooh, there comes high damage output again. Looking very tight for Dagobert. 30 seconds left. I mean, this time both, or at least Dagobert didn't really go for a regeneration, which is, I suppose he wanted to make it a little bit more interesting. So he decided not to regenerate HP, and that, yeah, that 4 minutes and 50 seconds. 10 seconds before we would have a draw. Wow. Dragon wins? Yeah, Dragon wins. Yeah, Dragon wins. All right, perfect. Right. Oh my god, that took forever. You know what's the worst, ladies and gentlemen? We already had this 5-minute fight, but there is another one coming up. Whenever we have vegan fighting, we will have another 5-minute fight going on. Right. Lulu versus Sebastian 95. What gives the stat lock? Well, you can't stat lock anyways, but lock increases the damage you deal when you do a crit attack. Right, let's hope that we'll have a bit of more action during this fight. Did Lulu just use a MP potion? Did I just see an MP potion? Right, I guess I was the only one seeing it, but either way, Lost Out just won the fight. Okay. I know, since Shaman's attack to my MP, I may lose quickly. So that's a foreshadow vegan on who you're fighting this round. Right, either way, next one we have Toy Milos versus Eretica. Ooh. Ooh, Gladiator versus Excavator. That's a tough one for both parties. Right, that was a foreshadowing from Vegan. He is fighting a Shaman in this round, which we all know Shamans can deplete the MP of their opponent. And of course, as a healer, Vegan is very much dependent on his MP. So, let's see. Alright, fight's about to start. Yep, there comes the Crimson Dust right away. Toy Milos trying to stun Eretica to not do any damage while he has Crimson Dust on him. Eretica chasing the Gladi, using burst shot, not working. There comes the shooting, the moving shot, trying to slow down his opponent. Toy Milos using Bloodthirst and pulling Eretica close, using Shield Patch to regenerate. And Crimson Dust is still on him, or again rather. So Toy Milos is really a hard time doing any damage, and whenever there is not Crimson Dust on him, Eretica will obviously stun him. Right, there comes another Crimson Dust, but Toy Milos had a bit of time to deplete Eretica's HP. Now it's just running in circles. Looks like Eretica won't have enough damage output to really hurt Toy Milos. Court Magician still best class for PvP. You know what? If you would have asked me last season, I would have said yes. But with how things stand right now, I would say no. Court Magicians are still very strong in PvP, but I would say I don't know if you can say the best. I would actually say no. You know, every class has their advantages and disadvantages when it comes to PvP. But the Court Magician, compared to last season, definitely does not have the dominance anymore like it used to be. Right, and Eretica is slowly but surely catching up to Toy Milos' HP. But there comes again 4.4k damage from Toy Milos, a lot of damage. And Eretica just constantly using his Crimson Dust to stop Toy Milos from doing any damage. And Toy Milos, on the other hand, always using the Shield Bash to sit down and regenerate. Right, look at that. Now Eretica trying to run away. There's another Crimson Dust. And yeah, I mean, we can see what Eretica is trying to do. Eretica at this point is just trying Crimson Dust, get close, do damage. When Crimson Dust runs out, run away, wait to 5 seconds, and then use Crimson Dust again. And just as a heads up, I've mentioned it a couple times already, and we have also posted it in the preview channel in Discord. The Crimson Dust will see an increase in cooltime of about 5 seconds for the next patch. And right now, both are looking about the same HP. Actually, Eretica having the upper hand right now, but they're both out of mana pretty much. So Eretica just trying to keep his distance, try and regenerate. That didn't work. Running away, another Crimson Dust, and that's looking very bad for Toy Milos. He can attack, but Eretica can only really do auto attacks at this point because he doesn't have mana. He uses his one-hand sword for some reason. Is that enough? Is that enough? Is that... Oh, what a lucky critical. All right, but either way, that was already enough. So very, very, very close fight from those two. In the end, Eretica, with his strategy of keeping him away while Crimson Dust was not active, well, worked out for him very closely, but it did work out. And those PvPs today, for the most part, they're very long. Oh my goodness. Looks like very balanced fights going on today. And we have 105 Excavator versus 105 Excavator. Alright, let's see who has the upper hand in this match. Oh boy. Right, both starting off with Crimson Dust, of course. Looking about the same when it comes to HP and MP. And as you guys can see, now that I'm alone, it's a bit hard to get the HP and MP of both people. But I'll definitely try my best to switch between those. Why should I stop laughing? Laughing is good for your what's that, belly muscles, right? Gives you a six-pack. And now they're fighting inside the crowd. Alright, not Fabi having a bit of the upper hand right now. What's going on? Regenerating, yeah. Stunning. Oh, I think that... Nope, that just hit. Gas pump just hit. Alright, KP come trying to regenerate. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuns. Wow. Just realized how many stuns an Excavator has. But it's not necessarily more than other classes, is it? But he laughs at my trauma. Sorry. Right, both using Crimson Dust. Ooh, wow, KP come. Oh, that was a bad decision making then. That just hurt him quite a lot. And now Fabi coming around. Burst shot, using the burst shot to regenerate HP. As another Crimson Dust, and I think about now it's decided who will win this fight. Like I was saying, there's a lot of long fights going on today. I mean, 2 minutes in again. Yeah, and that's a win for not Fabi. Oh, are we seeing... Oh, another... Okay. Who do we have now? Are you guys skipping fights again? No, Vegan versus Terremoto. So Priest versus Shaman. That's what Vegan has been foreshadowing. And once again, this time Vegan could be losing because the Shaman has the ability, I think with the skill called Curse of Revenant, I'm not quite sure, has the ability to deplete their opponent's MP, and I think it's about on max 3000 MP that will be taken away, which 3000 MP is quite a lot. So let's see how Vegan is holding up. Salty, be careful with full MP respawn feedback. Let's see. We know about the full MP respawn issue going on. It's not a bug. Let's put that out there. It's not a bug, but we know about the implications that this brings with it. And like I said a few times, this is very, very high on my priority list to get that sorted out so that we have some fairness going on there. And comes the Curse of Revenant. I love that spell. Look at how cool that looks. Look how cool that looks. Vegan is trying to run away from this. Okay, Terremoto gives up on this try. There's another skill coming up though. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so Vegan is playing a bit of a cat and mouse play right there, trying to run away. Teramoto had enough using the Thorn Thrunk there. Vegan still trying to run away. Shaman is such a cool class with so many cool skills, but useless to play. I don't know. I wouldn't agree on the useless part, but yeah, I have to agree. Shaman has really, really cool skills. They look really awesome, and they are very nice. Like the Touch of Death right now, which doubles the damage. I mean, this is crazy. Look at that. But Vegan denying the Touch of Death with the chains. Either way, Teramoto is trying to get the damage out. There comes the Revenant's Curse. And we can see makes the target consume 820 of HP and MP. So Vegan effectively is losing 820 HP and MP over 15 seconds. So that means that I believe Teramoto doesn't have the skill on max. But nonetheless, 820 is 820. And guys, be quick. Once again, Nachim putting out some codes. First one to get it is first one to serve. Well, even with Revenant's Curse, I don't think Vegan is being affected by it too much, especially because he's running around all the time and then regenerating. So we're probably looking at another draw. And like I said, once again, there's so many long fights going on today. It's crazy. Bergrun at this point, the German server, they're probably already done with all 3 rounds at this point. Nice Vegan excavator. Yeah, that's correct. Vegan trying to run around like an excavator. And there comes Touch of Death. And there is the Thorn Trunk. That is a lot of damage from Teramoto. A lot of damage. But there is the Armor of Light again. And Vegan is just like, nope. Healing himself back up. See how cool that looks with the ghost? Like, oh, I love it. This is so amazing. I love this ghost flying around and it's just coming at the target. This looks amazing. And Vegan once again trying to run away. Teramoto had about enough at this point. Just like, yeah, sure. If Vegan wants to regenerate, I'll do the same. Another Touch of Death. There's a lot of damage coming out again, and Vegan is just healing himself back up. We're looking, we're at the 4-minute mark now. So 1 more minute. Is that minute going to be enough for Teramoto to kill Vegan? I mean, wow, look. Vegan trying to run away, but it's a lot of damage, And it looks like Vegan is about to die. Teramoto really trying. But there's the chains. Vegan gonna be healing up. We have about 35 more seconds. Are those 35 seconds going to be enough for Teramoto? Vegan out of MP. Can maybe do 1 more heal. Yeah, there comes the heal. Yeah, that's a lot of healing. That's probably not gonna be enough. Looking at 13 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we have a draw as expected from Vegan, although Teramoto was putting up a fantastic fight and almost got Vegan at some point. Curse of Revenant, so cool. Also Shamey, 43 level debuff AO looks cool too. But they are too useless. Yeah, like I don't know what that's called with like the puppet that comes out. Yeah, that looks super awesome. I absolutely love that skill. I really don't remember the name, but like the puppet that comes out of wow, I love it. And yeah, what you guys are just pointing out with the cast times and all that with the shaman, we are fully aware of it. And in fact, I am looking at some, or we are looking as usual at some solutions. But of course, if you guys have any suggestions, any ideas on how to make the shaman better, just drop it in the feedback. It's more than appreciated. And we have Draco Jr. versus Mr. Kolak. Now, I don't remember seeing Draco before. Draco Jr. seems to be a newcomer as well as of today. Mr. Kolak just, wow, yeah. Draco doesn't seem to have too much HP, so maybe a bit of a dexterity build at this point. Who knows? And Mr. Kolak just putting out all the damage, all the burst damage a sniper can do. There comes the burst shot. Yeah. And that's it with Draco. So that definitely looks for me like a dexterity build, or maybe even strength build. Who knows? So looks like Tenor Payne just announced himself for the third round, and we have one more fight going on for this round, which is That Ghost versus Aizen. Aizen today, I believe we haven't seen Aizen today. I could be wrong. But Aizen is definitely one of the top 5 players at the moment in terms of PvP League. So, where is That Ghost? That Ghost is not here, it seems. And that's a free win for Aizen. That's very unfortunate. So, with that being said, the second round is over. So now let me try and do that. Again, I do excuse myself for a bit of sluggishness today, but it's rather hard to manage everything when you're alone. Now, where's that window? Right. Okay, so Firefox is not being found apparently by OBS, so that's fantastic. Interesting. Oh well. Sorry for that. You will have to get my word in that one then. I will refresh the ranking and we can see first rank Tenor Payne, but very, very closely followed. Only 10 points different from Aizen. Aizen just had a free win, so we have Tenor Payne first rank, 1,240 points, followed by Aizen with 1,230 points. So once again, 10 points difference. Aizen very close on getting the first spot, followed by Link, and then I won, not Fabi, Nobi. So we can see top 10, there's a lot of variety going on. We have 1 sniper, we have 2 magic knights, 3 court magicians, 3 excavators, a lot of diversity going on, which is absolutely lovely. Great to see that. Whereas, excuse me, whereas last season we saw that the top 10 ranks were basically dominated by court magicians, we can now see a lot of variety, which again points out that to the question someone asked earlier, is the court magician still the most dominant class in PvP? Not anymore. Right, and we have some visitors. Namika and Finnerfin are also here. They're right there. Where are they? Yeah, there they are. Hello, good afternoon. Now let me just get a bit of water. Ay, my throat. Right. Any second, the moderators will start to collect the names for the third round. It looks like there's more players right now than we had at the start of today's PvP league. And if I'm not completely wrong, I believe that there's today, and then there's going to be another PvP league next week, and I think that's the end of this season. But maybe some of the moderators can correct me there. But I believe today is the second last stream, or second last day of the PvP league, rather. Right, a lot of banter going on in the chat. And looks like not yet. Okay, but we will be collecting the names for the third round any second. And quite frankly, let's hope that the third round is going to be a bit more action-rich than the past two rounds. Maybe not a gladiator versus a gladiator anymore. And maybe vegan will get a win. Who knows? Everything's possible. You can see a lot of people with the new ice dress, and I gotta say that ice dress looks lovely. Lovely ice dress. Adorable. Santa there. Beautiful. Right, looks like the names for the third round are in. So they're just double checking that everyone is on the list. I heard those wings look nice though. Now obviously I'm not very good with with mode or design or whatever, but you can see those sort of what you call wings in a bit of, I would say, old-fashioned dresses. So that's definitely something that, or actually I think you can even see it today with some suits or dresses or whatever you want to call them. They still have those very long, what you call wings. I don't know what their actual term is. So that's still something that dresses or suits these days have. Right, and those names are just in for the third round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Right, if I didn't count wrong, that's 19 players, which will make for 10 fights. Quite a lot. Quite a lot. Last chance to get yourself into this round. And for some reason, everyone apparently wants to play against Aizen. And Namika just announced a spawn event on Run 80 plus Global 2, so this server right after the PvP League. So once again, right after the PvP League on Lux Plana Channel 2, there will be a spawn event. About tower, is there any chance to have a floor TP or something? Spring Song, we had a Q&A stream last week. Actually, this week, sorry. Where Achim himself talked about the tower party a little bit. And all I can say is your best bet is to watch the video on demand, which you can find here on the Twitch channel. And I will also upload it to YouTube soon. And there's everything you need to know that Achim is, or Achim would like to have on the tower party. Like I said, he himself talked about this specific topic. Right, just waiting. The data is still not in, so they're still collecting the names, making sure everyone that wants to be there is there. Does anyone know what's going on in Berggruen? They're already done over there? Probably. Last 5 seconds running down. And the registration is now closed. Yep, data is just received, and we have the first fight, a new name. Ha ha ha. See, that's what I like to see. So we have MLJ versus Sanji. And now there's a few fights going on right now, but please do remember to stay out of the PvP area while a fight is going on. Yeah, I just got the... Namika just told me Berggruen is already done, yeah. Vegan is I won. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Yep, so we have MLJ versus Sanji. What? Just check it up. What? What are you guys talking about? What did I miss? So, MLJ, new player. I don't remember seeing this person before. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dum dum dum. It's only 5% speed. Yeah, that is true. Oh, now I get it. I was matched against Vegan. Oh no. Can you guys like just put a draw right at the start? Just say no, it's a draw. Right. Sanji wins. Why? Because MLJ unfortunately has the attendance buff. Attendance. I don't know how to pronounce it. The Lord buff. There you go. So that means unfortunately he is disqualified from this fight. And next one, Eretica versus Dragon 917. How will Eretica hold up today? Athens. I don't think it's Athens. Isn't it Athens? Attendance? I don't know. Lord buff is good. And attendance. Lord buff. We'll stick with Lord buff. Right. Eretica trying to run away. Didn't put Crimson Dust. Or maybe Crimson Dust missed. I didn't quite see that. Trying to stun. Yep. Seems like Crimson Dust did miss. There comes the Crimson Dust now. But Eretica already quartered down with HP. Very good crit from Dragon right there. Wow, almost 2.9k auto hit. That just hurts. That really hurts. Retica trying to run away. Dragon just stays there and okay. Was waiting for it, but Eretica about halfway up with HP again. Just wait for the Crimson Dust. And now he's Mario Karting away. That always looks funny. I'm not sure what they are doing. They're just like sitting down and waiting for each other. Like, what is going on? Guys, come on. Come on. Fight. As the Crimson Dust. Cross Edge coming in. Spiral Slash. Retica trying to gain his distance. Dragon doesn't really care about the Crimson Dust. Pulls the Retica close. The Retica moves away with Moving Shot. Poison Bullet. Another Crimson Dust. What's Dragon gonna do? Shield Bash doesn't work. There comes the Tornado Slash. Another Poison Shot. And Dragon, even though he has Crimson Dust, just completely beats the hell out of Eretica. Eretica now gonna sit down again. Dragon should probably do the same. Eretica smells an opportunity. Goes in with Crimson Dust. There comes a crit. And Dragon cannot hit anymore because of Crimson Dust. And he has lower HP. Eretica knows that. Is trying to attack him. And now Eretica tries to go on with the stuns. And oh, are they gonna sit down now? And Dragon, come on, come on. What's going on? What's going on? Who's gonna win? Come on, so close. Dragon very low, burst shot, quick shot, gun kata, and that's probably gonna be it. Wow, 6.5k crit damage with Tornado Slash. Oof. That was very close. That was really close, but Eretica wins this round. This game, by the way, is completely free. You can download it now, completely free. Right. Who do we have next? NSFW versus Toy Miles. Where is Toy Miles? There he is. So 105 Gladiator versus 105 Priester. Again, that's it's a bit of a tough one. But generally speaking, I would say that a Gladiator should be winning against the Priest. Why? Well, Gladiators have a great defense. And they also have a great damage output. Whereas the Priester can obviously heal themselves, but they don't necessarily have the damage output required. Now let's see what's going on. Yeah, so Toy Miles is trying to wait a little bit until Armor of Light does run out. Classic tactic. You can see NSFW does a bit of damage. Tries to slow down Toy Miles, but Miles is still waiting for Armor of Light to run out. And there is Armor of Light gun. Probably gonna see you up. There comes the Bloodthirst. Trying to stun. And he's not attacking. There comes the Spiral Slash. Sorry, the Tornado Slash. And NSFW using the chain. Attacking. Very nice. Very nice. Here comes the... Yeah, okay. Now, Toy Mile is trying to do as much damage as he can, but obviously NSFW has full MP. So, can just... Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right. Sorry for that. Thanks for pointing it out. For some reason, the audio level just went down. Thanks for pointing that out. Sorry. So yeah, maybe I have to take back what I just said about the Gladiator usually having to win against Priester, because Priester, a good Priest has a lot of MP, right? But I mean, it looks pretty fair. I mean, they're both about same HP, same MP, so still everything is open. And I think the audio level should be fine again. Yeah, for some reason OBS decided to put my audio level all the way down. So thank you very much for letting me know. Right. Toy Mine was looking a bit bad, so And priests are having the upper hand. It's a rarity to see priests win in the PvP league. Miles trying to get a bit of HP back. And again, as a quick reminder, after the PvP league, we will have a spawn event. No time. Yep, looks like I forgot to start the clock. Sorry for that. But I would assume we're about 3.5 minutes in by now. So anytime we will either see a winner or a draw. And quite honestly, it sort of looks like we're having a draw, but you know, nothing set in stone yet. Priests are still looking a bit more healthy. Ooh. Ooh, that was Thorn Shield, reflecting 25% of the damage, almost killing Toy Miles there. Toy Miles now trying to run away. SFW doing everything to get all the damage out. Is it going to be enough? Yup, looks like that was just enough. And that's a win for a priest. Something we rarely ever see, ladies and gentlemen. I was wrong. I really thought that the gladiator would have the upper hand, but I was wrong. Right, next one. Looks like we're skipping a match, so we're having KP versus Eisen. And KP just had a reload. There you go. Where's Eisen? Eisen. Looks like Eisen is trying to do a relog, taking his time though. There he is. Perfect. So 105 Sniper versus 105 Excavator. We do see a lot of Explorers this season. Right, everything looking great. And I suspect that we will see no 75% pots, yeah. No potions are allowed during the PvP League matches. And we have seen a few people accidentally using HP and MP potions during matches because they had it on the quick bar and then they accidentally clicked it. So be sure to remove those before you participate in PvP League. Right, and I suspect we're going to be seeing... yup, so there comes the immediate sniping to... try and get the sniping out before KPcom uses the Crimson Dust, which in this case it did work. So we can already see Eisen has a little bit of a head start in terms of damage. And let's see what KPcom tries to do to combat that, trying to get close, probably for the burst shot. There comes the Shooting Nova. But of course, in terms of damage, the sniper has a bit of the upper hand because frankly, the Excavator is not a damage class. Just waiting for the Crimson Dust, but even with Crimson Dust, KPcom is too low to really turn around just based on Crimson Dust. So Eisen can just keep on hitting as hard as he can. And Erasia, please watch your language. But Tennopain is participating. There just was a 10k sniping. And very good looking for Eisen, rather bad for KPcom. There's probably, yep, there comes a piercing shot, Shooting Nova, and that's it. So 1 minute, 7 seconds, Eisen wins the match. Ungaro versus Dagobert Duck. Ungaro, a name I don't remember seeing before as well. Another sniper, and a gladiator. Now, the advantage a sniper has over a gladiator, obviously, is that a sniper can kite the gladiator. But of course, the gladiator... So, excuse me. The gladiator can, of course, counter the kite with his bloodthirst. So and we know that if you get too close to a gladiator, they hurt, you know. So it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen. And we also see that a lot of people are requesting that we move, or that the PvP League team moves the PvP League to another island. Because there is not enough space here to run around, they say. But of course, that's completely up to the PvP League team. And wow, Dagobert Dog really hitting like a truck here. Ungaro having a hard time using burst shot, trying to regenerate a bit of HP. But yeah, I mean, there comes the sniping, does a bit of damage. But he has to keep his distance. He really should keep his distance. But yeah, doesn't work. And this time the gladiator wins the fight. Oh boys, what can I say? I1 versus vegan. What can I say? Are we going to see a draw? Are we going to see I1 trying to win again? I don't know. It remains open. All we can say is that I1 has a couple of draws because he was fighting against vegan quite a lot. So let's see what goes on this time. And we have another event member online, Revag. Good afternoon to you. 14th draw, yes. Just make insta draw. I mean, you know, maybe I1 wants to try it again. Who knows? Maybe I1 has now an ultimate strategy on how to win against vegan. And do I see that right? Is vegan trying to fight it back? Look, vegan is trying to fight back. So, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? We'll be here for a couple minutes, so might as well talk about something else a little bit. I mean, I1 is trying. I1 is trying. I1 is trying. We can see that. What is your guys' favorite class to play? My personally, I would say excavator, but really, I like every class. I've tried every class a little bit at least, and I really enjoy playing any class. But what's your guys' favorite class to play? Magic Knight. Oh yeah, Magic Knight is a fantastic class too. Yeah. It's how can I say? It's like, I mean, you would expect, right? You would expect a Magic Knight, because they're one-on-one based, to be slow in leveling, but as a Magic Knight, you can level really quick. And I think the whole playstyle of Magic Knight, even in Florensia, is so unique that it's a different feeling, you know? It's hard to explain, but it's fun, and especially the ability to regenerate HP and MP gives you so great survivability, and you can just keep on, you know, you can keep on leveling for hours on end. That's fantastic. And vegan is about halfway down with HP, but still very high on MP. I1 is, as you can see, trying to stun vegan as much as possible to prevent him from healing or using Armor of Light or anything. Or maybe I1 is even trying to get him out of the ring, but vegan turned around. There's no need to go to down with 5 backs. Yeah, true. Right, trying to regenerate. Yeah, this is. I mean, we're 3 minutes in, 2 more minutes. I don't see a win coming anytime soon. What about everyone else? What's your favorite class to play? And why, actually? Wow, who do we have here? Revak, Namika, Finarfin. Oh my god, almost the entire team coming online here. Time, we're 3 minutes and 40 seconds in. That was about 1 more minute. I1 is really trying this time, but... Ah, poor little fella. And Revek agrees on the Magic Knight as the favorite class he likes to play. You can see a lot of Magic Knights. 30 more seconds. Looking, yeah, looking like we're getting a draw at this point. I really don't know the reason. I just have fun when I'm leveling with MK 35 to 72. So much fun for me. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's I guess it's the fact that you have to be active the entire time when you're leveling with an MK. You know, you always have to be there and use the skills, and you can. It's just, I don't know. It's just fun that you were able to keep on leveling and just go on and teleport to the next mob, kill it, teleport to the next mob. You know, it's. I know what you mean. It's different. It's hard to explain, but it's really enjoyable to be so proactive. And 5 minutes passed, and as we predicted at the start of this match, it was another draw. Sorry, I won. Maybe next time. And let's look at this. Roy, Mr. Kolak versus Not Fabi. To be announced any second. Yep, there we go. So Excavator versus Sniper. We've seen a lot of Excavator versus Snipers today. We've seen a lot of Excavators in general today. Oh, Excavator's really on the rise, huh? Right, 3, 2, 1. Mr. Kolak probably gonna try and start off with a sniping. Yep, there comes a Crimson Dust. Yep, that was Crimson Dust. That Crimson Dust was quick enough to reflect the sniping damage. So very smart move from Not Fabi there to use it right away. Going in with the burst shot. Burst shot gets stopped though. Another Crimson Dust. Mr. Kolak a bit lower on HP than Not Fabi, so that means he has to be careful with the Crimson Dust. Not Fabi keeps on hitting on Mr. Kolak. That net just barely missed Not Fabi. Keeps on going. There comes another moving shot. There comes a aimed. Come on. Sniping going out, doing a lot of damage as usual, but not enough, and that's a win for Not Fabi. So when there's an Excavator versus a Sniper, what you will usually see is the Excavator will be using Crimson Dust right off the bat, and the Sniper will try to get the sniping off right off the bat most of the times to try to avoid the Crimson Dust. But obviously in this fight the Excavator was quick enough to bring out the Crimson Dust so that the sniping damage gets reflected. Right, Tenno-Pain versus Link. Wow. So Tenno-Pain and Link being two of the strongest competitors in this season. So seeing the two strongest competitors fight against each other is certainly gonna be an eye candy. Oh my god, Tenno Pain, let me click on you. Okay. Both. It's gonna be teleporting around. Who's gonna be the first one to use the... Yeah, okay, so there... Oh! Tenno Pain tried to use the Lightning Shock, but Lightning Shock didn't hit. Due to balance up, Lincoln going in with the entire combo now. Maybe we'll see a Lure of Incubus at the end. There comes another Lightning Shock, but Lincoln gets away. Oh my god, it's hard to keep up with their whole teleportation going on. And they're certainly trying to confuse each other, but I think they're confusing themselves as well in the process. They don't really know who is where and where is who. And Link trying to slow down. Yeah, another okay. What's gonna happen? Tenno Pain teleports out of the range from Shade. Gets the Shade into Link. Now is the time to get out the entire combo. I can see a bit of CMK tactic, as you guys call it. Doing a lot of damage. Link getting low on MP. Trying to chase Tenno Pain. And... any second, I'm waiting for the Lure of Incubus to come in. But no, Lincoln is trying to use... Whoa, okay. Shade just missed, and that was it with Lincoln's MP. Protection of Mana went off, and that's when... that's when Lincoln just... wow. Completely deleted it. Amazing. That was a lot of teleporting. That was hard to keep up. Right, what are we seeing next? Right. That was the last match? I think that was the last match. Yep, so Tenno Pain wins this round, protecting his spot on the, or his rank on the first spot. So that was one match Tenno Pain made today against Lincoln, and he was able to win. So he's gonna be, I assume, staying on his first spot, and if nothing else comes up, that must have been the last fight of today. And once again, right now, after the PvP League, there will be a spawn event, so don't miss out on that one. Yep, so we can see, and once again, I am sorry, for some reason, OBS is not picking up the... OBS is not picking up the browser window for some reason, so I do apologize for that. Once again, now that I have to do everything alone, it's a bit more stressful, so we will see how that goes. Either way, Tenno Pain has won this fight, protecting his first spot like I predicted, so he's still on the first spot with 16 wins, 0 losses and 0 draws. What an amazing score so far. Followed by Aizen with 14 wins and 1 loss. And closely followed by Not Fabi, who has 11 wins, 12 losses, and 12 draws. So very, very amazing scores. And it looks like we will be having other PvPs. I'm not quite sure what is going on right now. Vegan, help me out here. Are you guys still doing PvPs? Did I miss out something? Are you skipping over players again? The Giiku Omega versus Sebastian. Yeah, okay, looks like they skipped this fight, so I was a bit too early. So we have Giiku Omega versus Sebastian. Now, Giiku Omega putting out his entire combo. Looks like Sebastian is on a Constitution build, but doesn't have enough HP to survive. And what a crit, and another Mario Kart going on. Giiku Omega was... okay, so Lure of Incubus did miss, it seems. And that was a win for Giiku Omega. It's the last PvP. Yep, sorry, my bad. Apparently we skipped this fight, and now that was the last fight for sure. But in terms of the ranking, nothing would have been really changed. So we can still see Tenno Pain, Aizen, Not Fabi, I1, Link, Nobi, Sanji, Cyclona, Randall, and Eretica on the first 10 spots. So very mixed between excavators, snipers, court magicians, and magic knights. What we don't see in the first 10 spots are shamans, saints, or saints in general, and mercenaries. So you know what that means, right? Nerf Explorer! I'm just kidding, of course. And once again, oh yeah, Salty, I have 13 draws. Don't you think I need to be awarded? That's not up to me, Vegan. Even though 13 draws is very... how should we put that? Amazing. Very hard to get. It's not 13 wins. But it will have to make up something with the PvP League team. No. It's not like those classes don't have a chance to get to the first 10 spots. They do have a chance. The only difference is fancy, and that's very, very important. We see a lot of nobles and we see a lot of explorers, but we barely see any gladiator, or we barely see any mercenaries or saints. That's why they are not very high and they don't always participate. We have people here, they are participating every week in every matches, and those are mainly the explorers and nobles. Very important to understand that. Right, that being said though, there's a spawn event that will start any second here, so be sure to hop on here if you want to join as well. And I and my throat, which is hurting right now, are going to wish you a wonderful evening. And once again, I hope everyone had a great start into 2021. And be sure to stay friendly, but be sure to send your DMs towards Iceflux so that he may join us at least next week for the final week of the PvP League. But just to clarify one more time, unfortunately, he has left the team. So be sure that anything you have in regards to questions or anything in regards to feedback, which obviously feedback belongs to the feedback channel in our official Discord server, but any questions, inquiries whatsoever, be sure to contact other support members, as Iceflux is not part of the team anymore. That being said, once again, everyone have a wonderful evening. Take care of yourselves, and we see each other next Sunday, same time, same spot. And remember that Achim always drops out some codes, so it's a good thing to be here. And obviously, thank you all for watching and participating in the chat. Take care. Bye bye.